Hey, James here. Today is April the 25th, 2015, which means that I'm 8.5 months on T. And I keep meaning to get better about doing these, month to month, actually, at the month mark, but I get busy. And honestly, now that I've been on T for a while, changes kind of happen slower, so you're not missing much anyway. Alright, so I guess physical changes since my last video. I'm continuing to get chest hairs, so that's pretty cool. My face also keeps getting furrier. I actually just shaved last night, or I would show you, but I had like an actual like baby beard line. It looked disgusting. Don't get me wrong. It was like all neck beard, but it was there. So I have hope for the future, I guess. So, other things, I'm continuing to get, like, my body shape is slowly changing. It's not enough that it's really noticeable, like every month or anything, but there's just like a little bit that happens at a time. And like I've noticed just like my shoulders are really starting to be more broad than like the rest of my torso. And my butt is definitely shrinking too, which I'm pretty excited about, honestly. Like I was sitting on a stool yesterday and it kind of hurt, like because my bones were pressing into the stool, and I thought that that was actually like really neat because I don't like having a big butt. So, besides that, I've like my arm hair is getting kind of there's a little bit. It's dark and it's a little bit it's there. So I'm just getting hairier basically. Um, And also, let's see, I'm getting a little more muscular in general, but that's from working out, I think, and not just because of the tea. Um, my voice is just making like minor fluctuations at this point, I think, and I'm still like my Adam's apple. I really like that. So, not that that's new, I just apparently felt like showing it off. So, my acne is still pretty bad. Um, I'm still using Epiduo, so but I've gotten a lot more acne on my chest. Like my chest looks really bad right now, and my back too. I'm getting like tons more there. And even though my face doesn't look as bad as it has, I guess over the past few months, it's been oilier, which I didn't think was possible. But like I get up in the morning and I wash my face and I use I'm doing the shit right, y'all. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Like I use like a gentle foaming cleanser that doesn't have any microbeads in it or doesn't have any weird ingredients or alcohol or acid or anything that's supposed to eat your flesh. Um, so I wash my face in the morning and then I put like some moisturizer on, which also has nothing in it that I think would irritate my skin. And then like a couple hours later, my face is oily again. I usually try to wash it around lunchtime at work, but eh. And then obviously I wash it at night before I go to bed. And I've been getting obsessive about changing my sheets often. Not just because of the acne, but just because like I change my sheets once a week, or they just start to get that teenage boy smell. So that's not fun. But yeah, so I'm sleeping on like a clean pillowcase and I'm flipping it over and turning it inside out. And I'm trying to do all the things you're supposed to do, and it's just puberty. And so you can see it's kind of oily right now, actually. But whatever. It'll be over eventually, is what I keep telling myself. Besides that, I don't think that I've really had any other physical changes that I can think of. So other stuff, I guess, going on in my life. Okay, so I'm really happy right now, and there are several reasons why. So I think I've mentioned a little bit um, on this channel about the problems that I've had with my work, being transphobic, and I know I haven't gone into detail about it, and there are plenty of good reasons for that, but I do plan to go into detail at a later time. But basically, my work, the place where I work now, they're very transphobic, and they've not treated me well at all, and I've had a very hard time there. They still call me my birth name, and they still use female pronouns, and it's been very emotionally taxing on me because that's the only place where I have to go hear my birth name consistently all of the time, and it's been awful. But anyway, so enough complaining. The cool thing is that I got another job, and I got a job at a bank, also doing call center stuff there, like customer service type stuff, and I'm really, really optimistic about it. Like, it's going to be a pay raise for me, so that part's definitely cool. But there are also like a ton of other things that I'm excited about. For example, their like discrimination clause actually includes gender identity, so that's amazing. And I'm gonna have benefits, like I can have health insurance if I want it, even though right now I'm still on my dad's. I'm gonna have a 401k, like I'm gonna get paid vacation, sick leave, and all sorts of cool stuff that I don't actually have at my job right now. So I'm excited because I feel like it's going to be a new start for me because I've transitioned at the job where I'm at now. So, I mean, honestly, I don't even think that my coworkers know that I'm trans. Like, I'm sure that they have noticed something, I mean, over the past 8.5 months. But they do see me every day, so I'm sure it's been a lot harder for them to notice. And my work told me that I could not come out, is the gist of what happened. Um, so like my coworkers don't know anything, but the cool thing is at this new job, like no one's gonna have known me before, so they're not gonna be tempted to like call me my birth name or anything like that because they don't even know. So, and I don't know, I haven't decided yet whether I'm gonna be like super stealth or whatever. Generally in my daily life, I I'm not stealth. I'm pretty verbal about being trans. Like on my Facebook is covered in stuff about it, and I mean I'm helping run this support group, obviously. So I'm out in the community. I'm talking to people, and I don't mind like being a visible face. Like that's pretty important to me is to be a visible member of the trans community, and there's a couple reasons behind that. But I don't know how I'm going to feel about it at work yet. I guess I'm just going to kind of feel out the environment before. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to go around and be like, hey, I'm trans. But if it comes up, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it yet. But I start that job in just a little over 2 weeks on my birthday, actually, which is really exciting. And I'm super pumped about it. And yeah. So that is like the biggest, coolest thing going on in my life right now. And then also, I'm actually dressed up because I went on a date tonight. So I have started dating again. And actually, I met this person, and wow. Um, I'm kind of speechless, like, honestly. So we're actually already dating, like, exclusively. And I'm really, really happy. Like, I feel like I've never had a relationship like this where I can just be 100% authentically myself and communicate efficiently and in an adult manner. I don't know if any of this makes sense, but basically, I'm just really happy. And you should be happy for me. And yeah, so, but I think that that's basically it. I've got the end of this semester coming up in 2 weeks or so, right before I start my new job, which is really cool. In January of this year, I broke up with my girlfriend and I ended up being homeless for a little bit, and I was miserable and I was dealing with a lot of mental illness stuff. And now, like, that started to balance out, and school's almost over, and I have, like, my GPA is good and all that. and I met this amazing person, and I'm starting a new job. So like everything almost feels too good to be true right now. But I'm just trying to go with it. So honestly, I think I went through enough stuff at the beginning of the year that I should be able to ride this out for a couple of months. So yeah, but basically, what you need to know is I'm happy and life is good. So I'll see you next month.